Hello you guys, it is Black Anime here with another Black Anime review. First off, for this review I'd like to mention I'm going to be reading the description of this anime from my anime list just because I can't explain it well. So it's not my own words, but yeah. So today we're reviewing an anime that's extremely underrated. An anime that definitely deserves another season. An anime that ended prematurely, but tried to come out with a movie to solve that premature ending. But with that said movie, left more unanswered questions. Today, guys, we are reviewing an anime that is personally close to me and is in my top 5 animes of all time. Of course, I'm talking about the anime Beyond the Boundaries. Let's jump right into this. First off, you guys, let's talk about the story. The story follows the main character, Miyari Kuyama, is the sole survivor of a clan of spirit warriors with the power to control their blood. They call it employee. As such, Miara is tasked to hunting down and killing creatures said to manifest from human emotions. One day, while in deep thought on the school roof, Miyari comes across Akihito Kanbara, a rare half-breed of Yomu in human form. In panic state, she stabs him with her blood saber and realizes that he's an immortal being. And from that point on, their friendship grows kind of comedic as it's based around her trying to sacrifice herself and build her confidence by killing him. Eventually, he convinces her to join the literary club, a club where they just read books and whatnot, which houses 2 other powerful spirit warriors, Hiromi and Misaki Naze. As the group bond strengthens, they start to connect more. So does the intensity of the Yomu around them. Their misadventures will soon turn into a fight of survival. Released as the most powerful Yomu starts to release its powers, which is called Beyond the Boundary, and approaches their hometown. This clip may skip a little. It may seem like I explained the story, but I want to jump into explaining the characters to you guys, mainly because I really messed up the first recording. So yeah, let's talk about characters. Now, on my anime list, it kind of shows the order of main characters, how I see it. But I want to switch it around. First, we have the main character, Kiriyama Miyari. She is an adorable, klutzy, demon-killing machine. She is the last one of her clan who can control their blood and use it as a weapon. But the thing I like about her, and the thing I like about her ability, is it works as it sounds like. She can control her blood, yes, but if the more blood she uses to control, the weaker she is, and she can actually pass out or even die from overusage of her ability. But then you get away from her demon side, where she's badass, and you have yourself a klutzy, shy, glasses-wearing, pink-haired, adorable girl. Moving on to the other character, another main character, Kanabara Akihito. He is the guy that she keeps trying to kill over and over again. He is the half-blood. But he's more of an average everyday guy. For a main character, you don't have that started from the bottom, now we're at the top. You don't have that, we're romantic kind of guy that you get from romance. You have more of just an average high school student here, except his addiction to glasses. He thinks any girl should wear glasses. He thinks glasses are just the hottest thing on the planet. Moving on to the two other characters we have here. I'm going to explain them as a package because they're more or less the same. We have Neis Misuki and then her brother, Neis Hiromi. They're both also demon hunters, and as brother and sister duo, they fight pretty well together. But you can tell, now Neis Hiromi is really addicted to his sister. He's always wanted to be called Nissan or yeah, all that stuff. He just has fantasies about that. That's his addiction. That's his life goal, is to get called Nissan from her. And he wants to be that good brother that can protect his sister at all times. She's the complete opposite. She just sees him as a nuisance and just wants to live her life without him, kind of, that brotherly war. But moving on to sound and animation. Now, this anime has one movie that released. I actually saw it. Thank God I was able to find it on Kiss Anime, and that was around the time when I first started watching on Kiss Anime. When the movie came out, me and my friend Nick watched it together, and actually it touched our hearts enough that we both cried a little together. But great movie. Not here to talk about that, though. That's a separate review. We're here to talk about this series. Season 1. 12 episodes. Finished airing. The sound and animation for this. Amazing. For an anime that came back out in 2013. I know some of you may think that's not too long ago. It has almost been 4 years since 2013. Just let that sink in for a second. But this anime was amazing. The animation didn't lack ever. You get those slow scenes where some animes make them lack. I understand some animes do it in a good way, like Haikyuu or Kuroko no Basket, or Ace of Diamonds. Those sports animes, they let the show lack when no sports is happening, but when sports is happening, they put all their animation, all their money towards the animation. Well, this show did the complete opposite. They just had great animation throughout the whole show, which I love about it. Lots of animes don't do that. Lots of them normally wait until the action scene or a really cute scene or something to put their money towards, but they put their money towards the whole show's animation, and I love it for that. Then we have the sound, the intro and the outro. The outro is way better than the intro, but the intro is still really good. The outro, I can listen to that for hours. I can just sit here and listen to it over and over again. Same with the intro, though. The intro is so good for this anime, and I wish I could see more of this. Now, moving on to the good and the bad, because no matter how good an anime is, no matter how bad an anime is, there's always something bad and good about it. So, let's talk about the good news first. The good of this anime is the sound and animation. I have to give that a shout out. The animation sound is just amazing. What else is good about this anime? This story. The storyline's amazing. The character development was awesome. My bad. Excuse me. Was awesome for the very short amount of time. They had 12 episodes, and if you go on my anime list and just scroll through, sorry, I'm trying to give you guys, right now I'm trying to scroll through to give you guys an idea of how many characters they had in this anime. I would say you probably meet around 20, not 20, but 13 plus characters that have a part in this story, and you actually get development from every single one of them, and that's what I love about this. They did that in such a short amount of time. Another good thing about this is they know what genres they have involved. They have supernatural, they have action, they have drama, and they have comedy, they have romance. And they did all of those genres super well. Some shows say, oh, we have this, and then they don't focus on one of those genres. I'm trying to think of a show, for example. Well, let's say it this way. Have you ever just tried to find a show that has, I don't know, action, romance and sci-fi or something, and then it's mainly action sci-fi with just a pinch of romance or something. Well, this show does it equally for all of those genres, and I love it. I love it to death. Moving on to the bad, because like I said, every show has it. This show happens to have a little amount, but they're pretty bad. The bad, no season 2. Now, I know lots of you guys may be like, how's that bad? This concluded well, didn't it? It did not. And that's why no season 2 is bad. The way they ended this was leaving more questions than answers. More questions than answers. And the problem with that, normally I wouldn't care, but the problem with that is they tried to solve it with a movie, like I said, and there will be a separate review for the movie, but they tried to solve it with a movie, and it didn't go well. The movie was good. I'm not saying it was bad, but still didn't answer all the questions that we still have, and we need a season 2 for that, to get those answers. Now, I'm not saying they haven't confirmed it, but for now, they haven't confirmed the season 2, so this is considered a bad. Number 2, it felt rushed. Everything was done correctly, the story and all that, but it still felt rushed to me. And I hate when it feels like they're trying to rush through. I feel like this anime should have had 24 episodes instead of 12, but what can you do about it? And the last but not least problem, now, this is just me being a little bit picky, but I'm sorry about that, but we never got a certain scene. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but there is a scene that you want, and you don't get it here, and it just pisses me off. Okay, now to the final verdict. Now, this is the final verdict until they announce the season 2, and that's if they even announce a season 2. Now, putting everything together, you know how I did my reviews. Terrible, very bad, bad, below average, average, above average, good, very good, great, and, very good, amazing, and a masterpiece. Now, like I said, it's hard. I'm going to give you my professional review and my review. Above average for a professional review. Now, above average for a professional review is still pretty good. I would say this, I would say this is probably one of the only things my anime list has reviewed correctly. I'm not saying by any means it's bad. If this gets a season 2, that above average is turning to very good. But for now, for me personally, this is how I feel. This is like one of my favorite animes of all time, like I've said before. I'm gonna give it very good, if not like a very high, very good, or a very low, amazing. I love this anime to death. Like I said, if it could just get that season 2, if we could get that season 2, I will not give a fuck about any of the other problems. Now, if you guys are looking for something that's a lot like this show, I highly suggest Blue Exorcist, which is coming out finally with the season 2. They announced the season 2 at Anime Expo AX. They actually showed the trailer for the first time, which is also on my channel, so go check that out. But we will be getting season 2 of Blue Exorcist in January, so hurry and go finish the first season. This is a lot like that. I actually have a review on it also, so check out that review. Once again, you guys, thank you for watching. Don't worry, I'm still alive and still here. I'll have a video explaining why I've been gone. Once again, thank you for watching. Black Anime, out.